What's up, doll heads? Welcome back to another video. So for today, I am going to show you a couple of lots of vintage Barbie stuff that I picked up a few weeks ago. And I had posted a few pictures on Instagram, but I kind of wanted to give myself some time to go through and identify what I can, clean up a few things, before I show them to you guys. And then the straggler stuff, perhaps. Bitsy's got the zoomies, so if you see cat, that's why. So yeah, I thought maybe, there might be some things in here that I don't know what they are, and maybe you guys can help me identify them as well, because that's always fun. So, I don't necessarily get a whole lot of lots like this anymore. I don't really go hunting the way that I used to as far as estate sales and, thrift stores and stuff. And I'm also in a new area now, which is kind of a small town. So there's not a lot of stuff going on here. So I would have to, travel. It's not as convenient for me to just pop in and out of places like I used to. But I happened to be on Facebook Marketplace the other day, and there was a couple of sellers of vintage Barbie stuff. And both of them were worth it in my opinion. So I messaged both of the sellers and managed to work it out all in one day, where I was, going to one and then going to the next one and then coming home, and I got to go through everything. So the first one was an original owner, and she just had a few dolls for sale, but one of them was a skipper and the other one was a bubble cut, and they were both reasonably priced. So I figured, worth popping in there and picking that up and then go meet up with the other person. So when I got out there, she had a few extra dolls for sale, one of which was another bubble cut. So I said, yeah, obviously, go pick up 2 bubble cuts and a skipper. Yes, absolutely. And then since she was an original owner, we got to chit chat a little bit, and she told me some stories and stuff. And she also had a Ken, which I wasn't necessarily interested in, but she was like, you could just have the Ken, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, I'll take Ken, no problem. And then the second one was a guy who was selling off some of his mom's dolls. And, I don't know what the circumstances were. It wasn't my business. But, it was a big old chunk of stuff. And, I thought the price was reasonable going off of the pictures. But, man, when I got home and started going through the stuff, I was like, oh, my God. Not to say it was like a gold mine or anything, but, like, in my opinion, 100% worth what I paid. So very happy there. So yeah, the dolls that I bought did not have original clothing. So I, thankfully had some stuff in the second lot that I could kind of piece some things together and whatnot. So I'm going to start by telling you a little funny. So the big lot of stuff, the second lot of stuff, came with a vintage Barbie case. And, it's in typical condition. It's got, like, some tears and whatnot on the flaps. And the inside is a little dirty. It's better than some. We'll say that. It's nicer than some. And I have cleaned it up a little bit, but it's still got some scratchies and some whatever on there. So I brought it out here to make the video, and I set it up against my table. I propped it against the table. And something happened, and it fell over, hit the floor. And I looked down, and there's a tiny little Barbie glove that came out, and I was like, that must have been stuck in a little flap or something somewhere. And so I flipped it open, and I started looking underneath the little cardboard box, and sure enough, there was another glove under there. So it's funny the way that things get lost in here, because it gets stuck underneath the plastic or underneath this cardboard box. And I found what was it, Arabian Night, I think, and it was like a necklace, or I think maybe an earring or something that was wedged underneath. And if I hadn't kind of lifted it and tried to figure out what was under there, I would have never known that there was little trinkets under there. So I had no idea that there was gloves. I've cleaned this out already. I didn't know there was gloves underneath the cardboard thing. So that was a nice little surprise. I got some. Actually, you know what? These might be Skippers. Might be Skipper's gloves. I always have a hard time trying to gauge whose gloves are whose. Because when I glance at them, I'm like, they're all small. I don't know which ones are which. So yeah, so we had a case. So that was cool. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the dolls that I got. So this is obviously Skipper, obviously brunette Skipper, and you know, I have a lot of Skipper dolls. The majority of them are redheads and blondes. So any opportunity that I have to pick up any type of, I told you she had the zoomies, any type of brunette Skipper, I'm more than happy to. And so she's not a test market, but it's fine because she is really beautiful. Like her face is very nice. Her lips are like super pink, no green from like headband or anything. And I think maybe she had a little bit of a haircut, but it's still very nice. Her hair is very pretty and soft and shiny. And this dress came from lot number 2. When I glanced at it, I said, yeah, I think that's about Skipper size. So when I first looked at it, I thought that it could have been like a clone dress because it is very, very well made. Really nice material and stuff. But I don't know, after I put it on her, I kind of started looking and I said, no, you know what, I think somebody made this. I think they made it very well. Which, I mean, you know, at that point in time, there was a lot of people that knew how to make clothes. So lots of seamstresses and whatnot. And there's still a lot of talented people out there. I'm not saying that there's not still, you know, people that do sewing. I follow some of them on Instagram. Some of them are really super talented. But I feel like it's not like a common household thing for people. Like there's people who don't even know how to sew a button onto their pants or whatever, you know? I mean, I'm pretty minimal as far, I can do repairs with a needle and thread, but like sewing machines and stuff, I never learned how to use any of that stuff. So, it's really great to find stuff that's like super well made by somebody sometime, you know? Who knows who it was, but I'm pretty sure that this is a handmade thing, and it's very nice. And it's also kind of cool because it's super unique, you know. I mean, you see Barbie outfits and you're like, oh, these are really great, and you know, sometimes you can't afford them; they're too expensive. So you can get some little handmade thing that like nobody else has, and it's just as adorable as something that was made by Mattel. So very cool. All right, so the bubble cuts, oddly enough, I found 2 sheath dresses, the polka dot ones, and there was another duplicate thing that was in here. And anytime there's a duplicate, I always wonder if there was like a siblings situation where the parents were like, if we get one something, we have to get the other one something, but maybe it's not exactly the same something. I don't know. You know, I just think it could be twins or, you know, whatever it is. Or maybe they just, maybe it was a 2-for deal or something. Who knows? So here are the bubble cuts. And one is in the rust colored dress. The other is in the, I guess, navy color dress, whatever color you want to call it. They both have the silver buttons, I guess you call these buttons. And honestly, I do not remember. There's 2 different like sheath dresses. I want to say one is just called like sheath dress, and then the other one's called On the Go maybe, and I think that's the later release one. And I want to say that these are the later release colors. You guys will have to check me on that. I have a book. I could have looked, but here we are. So the one thing that I noticed about these bubble cuts, if you guys can tell, is, first of all, their hair is amazing, okay? Like, I've washed them, of course, and I, you know, kind of put their hair back in shape, but I usually do not change it from what it's already doing. So if it is, you know, if it has a little curl here or there, you know, I'm just kind of smoothing things down at this point. Like, I don't alter it a whole lot. So, yeah, their hair is really, really pretty. The other thing that I noticed about these is their face paint is fantastic. So I haven't done anything to these. I didn't do any kind of touch-ups, anything like that. But like, her brows are great. Her eyelash ridges are very nice. And her lips are really nice. Like, very, very nice face paint. So either the lady didn't like go hard with her dolls. Maybe she just kept them in really good condition. I don't know. All right, here's the little blondie. So her lips are a little bit more, you know, her color's kind of on the center of her lips a little bit. But again, with the eyelash ridges and the eyebrows, like, oh my goodness, she's so pretty. So pretty. And the dresses are great too, like really nice condition. Which most of the time I found these dresses, they're in really nice condition. So I guess they just hold up well, but it's just so nice and tailored, so pretty. So yeah, super excited about those. And hi, Bitsy. Got a little Bitsy kitty here. Yeah, sometimes the internet likes to see Bitsy. You being naughty kitty? Huh? Meow. All right, so as far as the clothing, Skipper was wearing a little crocheted handmade dress, and I see that there's the bottoms also for that. I forgot I took those off. And then fun little story time. So this little purple dress here, the lady was telling me that her aunt made this for her doll. And this was from a dress that was used for some sort of dance that she was going to. So the dress had been made for her, and then the leftover material was used to make a little Barbie dress. So I was like, that's kind of a cute story. I mean, I don't know that I'll keep this dress, but that's a cute little story to add in there. And then the other bubble cut was wearing, I think this is the Hart family mom. I think that's her little outfit. So at some point in time, somebody must have been playing with her dolls, you know, her kids or whoever, and switched it over to a more modern outfit. So here is the Ken that she gave me, which, I mean, molded hair Ken, looking pretty good. Ooh, you know, a little bit of scratchies, but he looks pretty good. Handmade little Ken suit. His limbs are super loose. So I'm wondering if Ken got some more play than than the Barbies did, because he's a little questionable. But it was fine. You know, she gave him away, so that was nice. Let's see. So, yeah. Oh, and here's, I have two reproduction boxes because I actually got a reproduction Barbie, and then the bubble cut was in the other one. So yeah, we've got two reproduction, 35th anniversary reproductions, which are nice. These boxes are actually very cool. The one that I have that has a slim box like this, the box is like a hot pink color, and it's nice, but this is, you know, this mimics the original Barbie box. So that's pretty sweet. So, yeah, so one of those boxes had the reproduction Barbie in there. And, you know, I have like a ton of reproduction ponytail Barbies. And this particular one I did not have, which is cool because she was remade with the, like the clear eyes or the white eyes, whatever you want to call it, the not colored eyes. And so I was excited. I was like, cool, you know, I don't have this one or whatever. She's pretty nice. Now, I don't know if it was just a specific thing that happened when they were making reproductions like at that time, but I know the Solo and the Spotlight ones had the same issue where they used like a clear, not elastic, but like plastic thing to like hold up their outfits so that they wouldn't, you know, fall off or whatever, which is fine and it's a fine idea, but you know, over time the stuff breaks down and it looks horrible. It becomes hard and crusty and it will like stain the doll, become sticky, like it's horrible. So it's one of those things where like when you have those dolls, it's probably to your advantage to go ahead and open it up and get that crap off of there. Even if you slide the doll back in the box, at least you got the nasty stuff off, because it's just going to get worse over time. So same situation with her, you know, the stuff was nasty, gooey, gummy, just gross, breaking down. So I went ahead and just took her out, took everything off and scraped all that crap off and washed her up. And I had to redo her ponytail because oddly enough, her ponytail had, the rubber band had disintegrated and her hair was falling down, just like you find with the old ones. So funny. So it was like restoring an old Barbie, but a fake old Barbie, right? So anyways, I decided I wasn't going to put her back in the bathing suit because I have, you know, a trillion ponytail Barbies that are in the bathing suit. So I put her in, what's this one called? Dinner at 8, I think. Because I just kind of have been waiting for the right doll to put this on, and I just feel like the orange and the gold really complements her. She's got her little gold earrings, and she's a very pretty doll. And it's cool because she's got the little wristband too, so little wrist tag. But yeah, her outfit is entirely vintage. So that was fun. Nice to have another doll to display a vintage outfit on. So let's see. Yeah, so lot number 2. We had a couple extra dolls. I have not cleaned up my midge yet. But in my opinion, other than the fact that she's filthy and her outfit's filthy, this is actually a really nice looking midge. She doesn't have crazy eyes. Her hair is pretty cute, still has some original curl in there. She's got a little bit of splayed legs, so she probably was, you know, kept sitting down, because that's what I learned about the splay legs. That's what causes that, is when you sit them down and sit them somewhere for a long period of time, it makes their legs stretch out, basically. So yeah, Midge still has to be cleaned up. I haven't cleaned her up yet. And the other doll that I got, which is pretty cool, is a little Pepper. So this is from the Tammy family, and man, Pepper is just the cutest. She's got her little freckles, and she's wearing this little sailor outfit, which I guess I probably should know the name of because this is a pretty popular little outfit. But man, she's just so stinking cute. I've got to get her cleaned up still as well. But I have some Tammys and some Peppers, and I sure do like them. They are very, very cute, and this one is no exception. All right, so there's also some like oddball little items that are definitely not the smaller doll size, and I mean, this could actually be, this is too small for an actual baby, but it's super cute. It's got like, what is that? Is that a giraffe? It looks like, it looks like a little like mouse riding a giraffe, maybe? I don't know. These little patterns are just the cutest. I love it. I don't know if I have any dolls that this would fit on, but I definitely would display them in it. And it's soft. I mean, it's you know, it's like baby clothes. Very cute. There were also a couple of Vogue tagged dresses in here, which, you know, immediately I always assume that they're Ginny, but Vogue made a lot of different dolls. So I have absolutely no idea who these belong to, but they are also cute. These will be leaving the house. I think I have some other oddball dolls that I don't collect, clothing type stuff and handmade stuff that I will probably be, they will be exiting the building at some point in time. So also in this lot of stuff was, sorry, Bitsy's laying on my doll clothes. Thank you, Bitsy. There was a separate Ziploc bag that had Tootie and a bunch of Tootie outfits. And when I tell you that these Tootie outfits are amazing, I mean like minty, unused, amazing condition outfits. For those of you who have a Tootie or multiple Tootie dolls, you know that it is not easy to dress Tootie. Her limbs are like weird rubber, and you can't even get her bottoms on. Like the clothes just kind of stick to her. It depends on the outfit, of course, but it's kind of difficult to dress Tootie sometimes. So I'm wondering if the kid just didn't want to be bothered and just the clothes, I mean, they're amazing. So I took my pre-existing Tootie dolls and got them redressed because they were just wearing like oddball, you know, pieces of outfits that I've gotten in lots and whatnot. I haven't really spent a lot of time or money accumulating Tootie stuff, and usually don't really find that in good condition in like lots of things. So I already had skipping rope, but this one was in superior condition to mine. The funny thing about this, though, is, you know, she has little red shoes that go with this outfit, but I'll be darned if I can get those stupid things on. Does anybody have a problem with that? Where, like, you have Skipper or Tootie or Francie outfits where they come with, like, stockings, and you're like, how am I supposed to get the shoes on? Like, is there a trick to it? You guys are going to have to let me know about that. But she looks fine without them. Again, the outfit is amazing. It looks like somebody just opened it out of the package. So this is the Tootie doll that came with it. This is an original Tootie outfit, and all of her limbs work absolutely fantastic. Her hair was a little crazy, as is with Tootie dolls. And gosh, I had to write these down because, you know, with names, it's like I know what the outfit is, but then I'm like, what is the name of the outfit? So this one is Come to My Party. Extremely cute and very minty outfit. I mean, seriously, y'all, this is so nice. So nice. I could not believe the condition these outfits are in. All right, this one is Flower Girl. And again, I mean, we're talking like all the pieces, y'all. So nice. So pretty. Never thought I would have this many Tootie outfits. And then the last one is, what is this? Let's Play Barbie? Yes, this is Let's Play Barbie. Now, I already have a little miniature Barbie that goes with Skipper outfit, but I was extremely tickled to find it amongst the other items, along with her little Barbie case, which is so cute. And I was like, all right, Chris, this gotta go on Chris. Like, it is just so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love it, love it. I feel like I just bought these dolls from the store. And then in addition to that, this is my Hodge Tootie bag. But it also came with puddle jumpers, which is just these guys. And then her little boots are in here, which are these. Yes, I do have both of them. And then there was like a little hairbrush and comb that were in here as well that go with one of these outfits, which they're very easily lost, so they're gonna stay in the bag. Because I made a boo-boo with my other Tootie outfit that came with the bed, and one day I picked it up to get something from behind it, and the comb fell off the bed, and that comb is gone. I have no idea where it went. I looked and looked, and I was like, it must have gone underneath a shelf or something. Like, I do not know where it went, which isn't that big of a deal. It's just like, oh, I had the whole thing, and now I'm missing the stinking comb, and I know it's in there. It's in that room somewhere. I don't know where it is. All right, so let's zip through a couple other things. So a few little odds and ends. So we have a, I guess this is Skipper. It's got to be Skipper, but it does not have the headband on the inside. This little dress, which is very cute. I'm going to guess handmade. Gives me some telltale signs of handmade. This is, what is this, Knitting Pretty, guys? You tell me. It's one of the ones that comes with like a little knit cardigan type of situation. So these are all items that I have cleaned up. This little dress, no idea, extremely well made, no tags, and yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what size this is. If it might fit on Skipper. It'd probably be very short on Skipper, but I think it's too big for Tootie, so I'm not sure. I don't know who this belongs to, but extremely cute. There's also some other kind of weird little sheer thing, perhaps would go over a nightgown or something. Very cute. And this guy, which I could tell you the name, it might be Garden Party. I can't remember what the name of this one is, but I'm actually going to take a picture of this in a little bit, a little before and after, because you guys wouldn't believe what this dress looked like when I pulled it out. It was horrible. The majority of it was brown. It was disgusting, and yeah, it took some time, and the bow in the front is mostly off, but yeah, I'm going to show you guys a little before and after on this one, because this is like, you want to talk about transformation. This thing is insane. Is that it? No, there's more. I know there's more. Where's the rest? Ah, all right. Yes. We have so many things, y'all. So many things to show you. And this video is getting long, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're already at 25 minutes. Holy moly. All right. So in my opinion, that was the most exciting of it. But we're gonna zip through a couple more things. So, all right. So as far as clothes go, I did find a Stacy bathing suit, again, like mint condition, super, super nice. I'm guessing it came right off the doll, and then the doll was wearing some other things. This little pink skirt, I know this. I have it in my collection, but do you think I could think of what the name of it is? No, but nice little hot pink, like satin mod type of skirt. I'll figure it out. One random pink glove? What's this go to, guys? You tell me what this long pink glove goes to, because I haven't figured that one out either. This is for Twist and Turn, of course. We know that one. And we have Tressie fashion. If you guys have ever tried to identify Tressie fashions or look up like a list of Tressie fashions, please tell me what website you're using, because I had a heck of a time to try to find. I knew it was Tressie because it has a tag on the inside, but man, trying to identify these is nearly impossible. But it does come with this little kerchief. I don't know what this is, but it has a little T on there for Tressie. So that was cool. Always nice to be able to identify some things. And then we have a Francie bathing suit, which again is immaculate. This is so nice. Like perfect condition. Crazy. All right. These are always fun to find. These are just a whole slew of random records. They're just little pieces of cardboard with bands and album titles and stuff on there. But these are always so fun to look through, like, and be like, oh my god, it's this album, blah blah blah. So yeah, these are cool. There was also some sort of a bridal ensemble that I'm gonna guess was a handmade thing. Have not attempted to do anything with it. I don't even know if it's worth doing anything with. Maybe it does belong to somebody, but it does have what I'm guessing is a veil and also a little bouquet. So that's always fun. Some more little odd and end things. In here we have a Fashion Queen wig set, which I do have a head in here as well because I had a spare head. These will be exiting the building at some point in time if y'all are looking for this particular set with a head. This will be going on eBay at some point in time. Funny thing about these is, at least the ones that I've come across, it may be a little concerning because you try to get the wigs off and they're stuck on there, but they will come off. You have to be very careful. And sometimes you'll lose like a little bit of hair from inside the head and they will stick to the stand, and the stand's never going to look nice once the wigs have fused on there. But you can get usable wigs out of this. You have to be careful. And maybe there's better techniques that other people have. It's worth looking up. But I have been able to get wigs off of these things before, so don't think that it's like a permanent thing, like they're fused on there and they just won't come out. Anything's possible. All right, we're gonna go over that one in a minute and that one in a minute. All right. Yes, we're gonna buzz through some things now. So all official Barbie family type stuff. So we have Skipper red dress. We have some Barbie pajamas, which I think that some of this stuff is perhaps pack items rather than came as like with the outfit type of items, because I believe these little sweaters, these little cardigans, I think those were pack as well. This goes with that skirt that I showed you earlier, so that is part of Knitting Pretty, but I think that's all I got from that set. There was a little bit of hodgepodge of things going on in here. This is a little Barbie lingerie slip thing. We have a stormy weather raincoat and hat. The infamous, well, nah, this one isn't as hard as some, but the, what is that, winter resort, what the heck is that called? Along with the belt, which the belt is maybe toast, maybe. This thing is super delicate. It did have a Barbie tag at one point in time, but this is some kind of what am I thinking of? A stole? And I want to say that this came in a pack as well, but I don't think there's any bringing this back to life. I think this thing is crispy critter. It's pretty solid and crunchy. So, all right, the little outside piece to Orange Blossom, right? Hope I'm right about these things. We have a couple pieces to Barbie in Mexico, which, man, these skirts are the best. If you guys don't have this outfit, this is like one of the nicest Barbie skirts as far as like the embroidery and stuff. These things are so pretty. It's more so finding the other pieces in good condition that's the tough part. We have a couple pieces to the Midge cheerleading set. We have another slip for Barbie lingerie, and this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, but here's another skipper dress. Same dress. So for some reason there's two of the same dress in here. Do not know why. All right, going back in the bag. Put these other pieces in there as well. All right. A couple more things to go. I've got Bitsy over here rolling on the couch. All right, so I have quite a few little Ken pieces. So this little green top, some little corduroy pants, which again, if you guys know the name of any of this, let me know. We have this jacket. We have red swim trunks and a little pair of skivvies that I'm assuming belong to Ken. And these little blue pants I think are Barbie. I'm drawing a blank as to which outfit they go to, but yes, I do believe that these are Barbie. I also picked out a whole slew of like a little tea set, some of which is wooden, some is plastic, and then some is painted to look like silver, but I don't believe that these are actual, I don't think these are actual Barbie. I think these are like knockoff Barbie stuff, but they're still very cute and will look very nice on display. All right, I also separated the Barbie airline stewardess items. I am missing the skirt, but there is the top and, well, the jacket, whatever you want to call it. This is the bodysuit. And a little hat with the little emblem on there. And there's some little wires to the back, so I don't know if those are just meant to like stick down in the hair. I've never had this outfit on display, so I'm gonna have to look at the one that I have and see if it has those little bendies on there, and if it doesn't, we're gonna do a little swap. That's the nice thing about getting these sets, is like you can update and make sure that you have the nicest condition of whatever it is. All right, so we're showing you guys anything in here. This is all just kind of like random, you know, stuff, things. This is the same material as that other little kind of nighty looking thing, but it's larger. This is not Barbie size. This is, that's what makes me think it's probably handmade. This guy, this thing. And again, some of this stuff I'm like, who is this for? Like, it looks nicer than your average. Oh, see? I didn't even notice. This sweater right here says Tressie on it, so now I'm gonna have to figure out what outfit that belongs to. And then there's just kind of other little random stuff. Like this kind of looks like Rick Rack Rah a little bit, Skipper. But it's, I mean, it's handmade. You know, there's no buttons or anything on here. At least I'm pretty sure. You guys can correct me. And then other stuff that definitely looks handmade. This is, I don't believe handmade, but again, I have no idea. This is all just kind of, these are all random things. These are some extra boots that the First Lady gave me that she had. The First Lady. This is a Tressie doll stand, which I've never had one of these before. I don't have a Tressie doll, but I've never seen one before. I didn't know, except for it says Tressie on here. Alright, so that's it for the random box. We're not going to delve too far into there because I don't exactly know what that is. It is in a box for bowling shoes, or one of these is a box of bowling shoes. This one. Alright. This little box was awesome to go through. Let me just tell you, this is all little stuff. And again, I'm not really finished going through it, but I kind of am finished going through it. There's like, there's a little Barbie, little hairpin. Can y'all see that? It is super small, but yeah, little Barbie hairpin, or assuming Barbie hairpin. There's like tiny little candlesticks, like little books, this is for Penny Bright, and it has like a list of like name, phone number, address book type of stuff on there. Random little tables, and this bag is very cute. I don't know if this belongs to anybody or not, but it'll be belonging to somebody on the shelf here in a little bit. And then there's like a bunch of like the little fruit, little carrots and apples and whatever this is supposed to be. And of course, the little bottles that look like charms, kind of, where they'll have like a little hole, like you could hang it on something. And this was kind of fun. Yeah, I want to show you guys this one. So of all the little fruit and stuff that was in there, this is the little wrapper that the stuff must have been sold with. Like, how cute is that? It doesn't have a brand or anything on here, so it's obviously just a little knockoff thing, which is fine. I did put some things in here. So this is the little camera that goes with, I think, one of the Tammy outfits. These cameras are so cute, and they actually are like kind of weighted a little bit, which is really cool. There is the very small Barbie tissue box. There is a book that is labeled How to Be a Model. And How to Travel. And How to Get a Raise. And then also the tiny little clock. All right, other things to show you guys in here. So we have the flattened little pretzel box and cradle or bassinet and a little pillow that go with Barbie Babysits. There's some kind of little curler in here, and some little brushes and teacups and saucers, and just, I mean, my goodness, it just goes on and on. So yeah, I still have some more identifying to do in here, but one thing I want to show you guys that I think is super cute, and I have no idea what it is this little tiny dish. I'm going to bring it up a little closer so you guys can see. Does it focus? There we go. So, I don't know what this little dish is. It's like a little tiny candy dish or something. But if you guys know what this is, let me know, because it is extremely cute. And I also found some little, tiny little white flowers. And again, I don't know if those go with anything, but they're really delicate and very cute. I don't know what those are. Okay, we went through this, we went through that, we went through that one. All right, I got two more things I'm going to show you guys. So in addition to the other Tressie items, I put Cindy in this little Tressie outfit, which I did find online. I don't remember what the name of it is though, but it's so cute. Like her little shoulder shawl thing has like a little rhinestone in the middle, and this is actually really nice. Like, again, I don't have Tressie or her outfits that I'm aware of, but this is really nice. This is nicely made, very pretty, and looks great on Cindy, so why not? All right, and then the last thing that I want to show you guys, well, actually, I'm going to show you this little hat too. I'm telling you, there's just so much little weird, like, I have no idea what, this has got to be like a handmade thing, I'm assuming. This is definitely handmade, but like so cute. The little fruit on there. Oh my goodness, somebody's going to be wearing that. All right, so I had seen this in the picture, and I was like, okay, you know, I've seen the shirt before, this shirt, right? But I was like, cool, it's still on the card. Like, I don't have a lot of stuff that's on the card as far as Barbie goes. I have a couple Skipper things and whatever, but yeah, very cool. And it still has, so if you guys haven't seen the original Barbie stuff before, they used to sew it onto the card. So there's like these little stringy things here, so that'll tell you like that it hasn't been off the card before, which is pretty cool. And there's still a little price sticker on here for 99 cents. But the cool thing is, when I was trying to identify this, this is called tailored tops. Tailored tops. But a lot of the time when you look this up, it is a white bodysuit, or whatever you want to call it, the ones that snap, and a red little shirt, little top over here. And this I did not find a whole lot about. So that's pretty cool. I think I got something that's dare we say rare? I have no idea. Like, obviously you can find this top elsewhere, but to find it on the card, like with these colors, I have no idea. Like, might be HTF, hard to find, maybe. Pretty cool. I was excited about that one. I was like, all right, so this lady had some really excellent stuff, and like I said, when I saw the price, I was like, oh, we'll see what we got. You know, there's some dolls, and I knew some outfits and 2D and stuff, so I was like, I think it's worth it. But man, once I started going through this stuff, I was like, holy cow, I got a great deal on what I got. So anyways, we are 40 plus minutes in. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.